Everyone, and welcome to Malakian Speedway. I bet this is a map that you did not expect to see a non... Oh yeah, I forgot I built that bridge. A non-TRS race on ever. But what even fucking... I don't even know what the name of this reach map is off the top of my head. I genuinely don't know. But we're on that one. One of these big-ass reach maps. I think they remade this one in Halo 5 as well. I feel like I remember playing this in Halo 5 BTB or something. I don't know. But yeah, maybe one you didn't expect for Terrain Oval, but Terrain Oval takes us crazy places because you kind of just have to do that. That's kind of the point. We're trying to make what we can, and especially when we get to the Terrain Oval series, there's going to be some oddballs in there for sure. And I'd say one of them made their way into the race tonight. So yeah, it is an odd shape. It is an odd shape for sure. So we've seen like some Pocono-esque, like triangle-ish, Terrain Ovals like this before too. So we've seen some weird ones too. This one, it's a little bit different, but I would almost compare it to this is like an extremely mini Indy essentially. It's like a square. It's a Terrain Oval, but it's a square. But hey, if Indy can be called a fucking oval, then so can this. So suck my dick. But yeah, so should be a pretty fun track. It's gonna be 80 laps, no heats, which is very spooky for this one because this one is a sketch. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this races with no heats, no prep. Yeah, excited for it though. So we'll see how it goes. Malakian Speedway, 80 laps. Let's go through the lineup. Right to left, it's gonna be Coop, Elite, Vulcan, Soul, iPod, Slaunch, Hunter, Roman, Blake, Detail, Real Deal, Luke, Camby. And I will clarify this. I must have fucked up the checkpoint. This was intended to be the finish line because there's kind of a natural finish line here. It's that. It's not that snake-ass one. Okay, we're not Kansas. It's this one, that one, on this side, that one. Yeah. But for going for restarts, drivers kind of just go by the checkpoint. But so for the lap count's going to be a little bit off. We went by the checkpoint count. Race will end on 161. It might be slightly off, but that's what we raced to, so that's what we went with. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that at the start here. Very creepingly slow pace. There we go. Green flag. Second Terrain Oval of the season. Already very different than the first one that we raced. Oh, and yep, that's what you get when you have no heat races. That'll be an early caution. I know it already looks conk, but I promise. This is a good race. Don't worry. It's not going to be like that the whole race, I promise. Races to the line there.
Lap complete.
We'll re-rack them. And it's an interesting track because this track has the line is more unique than you'd think, and there's a massive bump in the middle of the track. It's like right there. And that's really the important part of this track is like how do you navigate that bump? And I think there's two ways you can go about it, and they kind of depend, and makes for interesting racing. Green flag again. This part's a little more straightforward. Turns 1 and 2, I'd say, are a little more straightforward, but 3 and 4 is where the spice is. 4 wide. How? How? Oh my god. Oh, Blake and Vulcan get caught. That's going to be a caution. Oh, Coop. And I think it's the race to the line this time around. It's going to be Luke, Real Deal, Camby, the top 3. And I could tell.
Lap complete.
All right, re-rack them. Again, stick with it. I promise you. This race gets cracked. I know it looks like it'll be a caution-heavy race. It's not, I promise. Sorry for the spoilers, but it's a good one. All right, Payson. Green flag.
Lap complete.
Already a 3 wide. Maybe a 4 wide there. Detail thinking about peeking, but not going for... Oh, my God. There was 5 wide for a moment. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen here, but all right. Cool. Oh, no. You guys got to straighten that out. Elite gets conked. That should be a caution. We'll see if he calls it. That would be the race to the line there if it was called.
Lap complete. Lap complete.
Oh, no. I don't think anybody called it. I guess we're going green. Well, that's on them. I suppose we're going green. Absolutely should have been a caution, but we're going.
Lap complete.
Fair enough. I guess Elite not feeling like lining it up again. So Luke with the lead, Real Deal, Camby. That is the top three still. Roman and Slaunch peaking in that top 5. Then Blake, Detail, Hunter, Coop, iPod. That looks like a top 10 update right there. And we're getting close. There will be some lap traffic action potentially. Luke's getting close to lap traffic. Might have a little bit of that spicing up this race. A lot of people on this small-ass track. Yeah, we might get some lap traffic. Here comes Camby.
Lap complete. Lap complete.
There goes Luke for some lap traffic action on Elite.
Lap complete.
Roman up into the top 3 now. You see as it develops, it seems like a track where it's tough to make up time, but there's definitely some gains being made throughout the field and some battles developing. But it is a really short lap, so, you can't really expect, you can't really expect them to make up a ton of time on a freaking 8-second lap. Not really how short track racing works. Blake maybe having a look on Slaunch, but Slaunch kind of seems like he's getting there with Camby too, so this might get kind of weird. And Roman actually having some decent pace. He's getting really close to Real Deal. He's going to the inside. More lap traffic action. They haven't caught it yet. Now we've got some battles. Blake to the inside of Slaunch. That might invite Detail into that. And again, they're gaining on Camby too. There goes Roman. Roman going for it. Going for second on Real Deal. Real Deal fighting back. Oh, fighting back aggressively. And here we go. Here's a pack. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the racing that we can see on here.
Lap complete.
Camby now looking like he was going to get passed multiple times, and here he goes to second. Here comes Blake. Blake maybe going to second. A lot of shifting of positions. Roman's lost so many. Oh, they saved it. It's Slaunch and Roman with a moment right there. That was scary. At least they saved it, but yeah, that was brutal. Obviously, they both lose a lot of track position there. But luckily, there's so much aggressive battling in front of them. If it stays green, they might be able to get it back. Oh, Real Deal really defensive right there. Detail not having it. Trying to get that room. Trying to go for that position. As I think that is now a battle for second. Real Deal with the crossover. He's really lining those up well. So this is the lead right there. That's the gap to second battle right there. So Luke obviously has a big advantage right now, but
Complete.
see if they can go green the rest of the way. I kind of doubt it on this track. They're doing a great job, even though the one should have been a caution, but oh well. Should have called it, damn it.
Complete.
There it is. Detail looking for that inside again. Real Deal running it about as tight as he can without putting him into the jersey barrier. Detail looking for that room. There he goes. Can he complete the pass? Slides the gas right up in front of Real Deal's face, Lamau. And it looks like he will complete the pass there. Nope. Real Deal gets an inside look again. The second place battle continues. They're duking it out. Meanwhile, Blake's just trying to navigate lap traffic. He's having a rough time doing so. This is a 4-way battle for fourth here. Camby, Blake, Slaunch, Roman. So yeah, Slaunch, Roman, there you go. They're back in it.
Lap complete.
I love seeing the different lines. It's, again, especially in 3 and 4, it's interesting how, it's such a simple looking corner, but I feel like I see a lot of different
Complete.
line choices coming out of drivers. It's kind of fun to watch. Real Deal's now
Lap complete.
decisively taking that second place spot. Detail dealing with lap traffic, having to navigate that. That'll give Real Deal an advantage for a bit. But the top 3 gap is now pretty huge. That's Luke. That's Real Deal. And then Detail is mired with 2 lappers in front of him. So the Top three's got decent gaps right now. Although Detail did just make a big move to their inside, right? Oh, Real Deal's kind of opening it up. No, Detail gets conked out of that. That might be a caution. Oh, that's unfortunate. Real Deal opening up that outside and going for that slide in line, and I don't think he realized that he was affecting that 3 wide as much as he was. So that'll bring out a caution. We're going to rack him up again. That was a good green flag run over halfway through the race now. And Camby's Xbox. Is that enough? You hate to see it. All right. So going on without Camby, it's going to be a bit before that Xbox comes back. We keep running it. Unfortunate for Camby, especially coming off a win, but still needs a new Xbox, apparently. Green flag, over halfway through the race now.
Lap complete.
And Real Deal immediately looking for the lead. Look at the big run to the outside. He's going to take that back.
Lap complete.
And now it's a 4-wide battle for second. Luke might be able to use that to build a gap again, as they seem to be battling really hard behind. Three wide. Detail, Roman, Real Deal. Oh my god. Very close. Blake in the... Oh, that was close. Blake in the mix and in second. You guys are going wide. Oh, iPod. Dismount. That'll be a caution for sure. Battles to the line.
Lap complete.
And run it back. And we're green.
Lap complete.
Blake with an early look to the inside. He's going to be going for the lead off the restart. Oh, the crossover move. It's 3 wide now for the lead. But Roman hit that bump aggressively. There goes Real Deal. Oh, this is shaking up the lead pack a ton. Here comes Detail out of nowhere as well. Big shakeups. iPod's like in the middle of that. He just wrecked hard. How the hell? It's like he's going for the top 5. He's going for the top 5. How?
Lap complete.
Crossover move. Blake and Real Deal battling aggressively for the lead. Luke and Detail going at it for third. Oh, Soul, I think I heard a big conk. I don't know if that was caution worthy, but we definitely heard it. Oh, Real Deal gets ran wide. Blake, Luke's first and second. And a slight opening to the inside right there.
Lap complete.
Does this bring Real Deal back into it? Oh, that bump, that's not going to help. Trying to hold inside. Can he do it? Real Deal trying to find that opening. Can he find it before the door is closed? Maybe he just did. And Detail back to third.
Complete.
Pretty, when it gets green and settled out a little bit, pretty good battling here on this track, actually, for how tight and cheesy it is. Detail going for a slider. He makes it happen. Up to second now. Luke and Detail first and second. We had a similar situation. Beluga did not pan out great at the end, but here they are mid-race. Again, see how it goes this time. Real Deal, not a factor at that first night. He's here now. Detail with a big crossover. Wow. Did not expect to see one there. We've seen a lot in the final corner. I don't think we've seen one in turn 2, or one to that extent. That was a really good move. Sets it up. Sets them up nicely to keep that battle going, and they're just going at it. This might help Luke, although there is lap traffic, but Elite does get out of the way. Oh!
Lap complete.
settled out a bit. Does that give an opportunity for Real Deal to chase down Luke? They are single wide now, but the battle for third is still on between Blake, iPod, and Detail. iPod literally was just in last like a handful of laps ago, and now here he is duking it out for the top 5. A lot of fun to see his comeback, and very close to those top 5s last week, and he's in that position right now again in week 3. Definitely looking more comfortable in reach for sure.
Lap complete. Lap complete. Lap complete. Lap complete.
Detail now having a look for third on Real Deal. Blake managed to get back into second. iPod's still in that top 5 conversation. And we're getting close to the end here. We're getting really close to the end. We're coming to 5 to go.
Lap complete.
Where did the time go? I knew we were over halfway through the race, but we're like almost at the end here.
Lap complete.
Oh, and Blake biffs it, and that'll bring out the caution.
Lap complete.
So you're holding on to second. He's in a really good position in second place. Detail trying to find an opening and then just turns it into the wall.
Lap complete.
So that's going to bring out the caution, and we're going to have a late race restart. Let's race to the line there.
Lap complete.
And I'm fast forwarding because I don't know what happened on this one with the juice. So yeah, Blake, after bringing out the caution, going to be starting on the front row outside. All right, so we're going to be going, it's going to be 3 to go at the line. 3 to go at the line based off the checkpoints. So not quite a green-white checkered, but essentially. Late race restart. Green flag.
Lap complete.
And the bump is big. There goes Real Deal. 2 to go. Real Deal might be in a position to take this now, but here comes iPod.
Complete.
Here comes iPod. Oh, no. Real Deal did not give him the breathing room. That's going to bring out a caution. That was going to white. That was well before it. That'll be the race.
Lap complete.
Let's take a look at that again. Hello? iPods? There we go.
Lap complete.
So you see, Real Deal just got a really nice run to the inside. Late race going for it. Here comes iPod. This could potentially be his chance to win. Real Deal slides out a bit. He's coming back over. iPod is clearly here. And yeah, and then he's turning in very, very, very early. We'll have to see what the ruling on that one is, but that was definitely pretty conk for sure. I feel for iPod on that one because if they could have got through that clean, iPod would have been... I mean, Real Deal could have crossed him up eventually too, but iPod would have been in a very good position to...
Lap complete.
He would have been in a very good position to take the win. But yep, right there. We'll look at it from
Lap complete.
iPod's POV. See what it looked like. His controls.
Lap complete.
And yeah, you could tell he was looking for room, wasn't really getting it. We'll look at Real Deal's.
Lap complete. Lap complete.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looked like he just turned as if iPod didn't exist, but we'll have to see
Complete.
what the ruling on that one is. So that's gonna be the race though. So that after that cheese, that'll be the line afterwards. Just caution, definitely a caution for that incident. So Real Deal will cross the line in first, Luke second, Blake third, DTL fourth, Roman fifth, Soul sixth, Slaunch seventh. Very, very, very close, but Elite eighth, iPod ninth, damn, Vulcan 10th, Hunter 11th, Coop 12th, Camby 13th.
Complete.
And we ran an extra lap because it was fucking chaos. We didn't know what the fuck. I don't even know if anybody said caution. It was just like late race, bull cheese on this track. So it was a classic. We just ran it just in case. This is how that went. It doesn't matter, but in case it did. Well, we're just going through. We'll just look at a replay of the incident again. So I'll put it in the VOD, I suppose, but we'll have to figure that one out.
Lap complete.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. But there you have it. There's the race on Malakian Speedway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a cheesy one, and surprisingly, not a wreck fest for what this track was. I think it very easily could have been, but wasn't. So that's surprising. But there you have it. There was the race. If anything gets cheesed up, I'll try to put it in the VOD. I'm sure that'll be sorted by the time I upload this. But yeah, controversial finish. Short track racing. Oh boy, Real Deal and iPod are gonna throw fisticuffs outside of fucking Waffle House after this one. We're gonna miss all that. Maybe I'll try to cover that for you. I don't know. But hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the final race of the night. Back to Halo 4 terrain track.